Welcome to my 9 holes of hell, because I'm definitely an amateur golfer. So my first shot, I managed to hit this straight over to the right. Beautiful. And I managed to get this one out just in play. And then my third shot, we're getting there, we're getting closer. I managed to just get this short of the green. Never mind, it's not my day. And then I nicely putted this right next to the hole, which got me a 5. 5 on a par 3. My second shot, my first shot on the second hole. Yeah, this was shocking. Straight in the left. And it's, past the reds. So I'm dropping, and I got my third shot. And, yeah, that was all right. We laid that up with a nice pitching wedge. And so took my, I don't even know how many lost. Look at him. These are the people that I have to deal with. And it absolutely massively put me off my shot, so I'm blaming him for this. You know? But I've got a thing about hitting over ravines, and I don't do them very well. So I hit this and really low, and it hit the fence on the other side and was out. So I then have to take another drop. So I'm running out. I don't even know how many shots I'm on now. I lost count. It was dreadful. I did write them down, but I hit this and it hit the right. It bounced off the wall straight over the green and dropped into the water. So I took another drop and we just tapped that up. Which, was. I think that was the only thing that was actually hitting well, because nothing else was. And yeah, not far off. So I just tapped it in. Oh, the next hole. I realised after this shot that I should have put the driver away, but I didn't. And topped it a little bit, went to the left. My stance is terrible, and that wasn't the worst stance either, so it just gets more interesting. I actually lost the footage for the next shot, but this shot went dreadful, and I hit it over to the right. Don't know what I was doing. It was by the trees, but I managed to 7-iron then onto the edge of the green. Got my putter out, which wasn't awful on this hole, but the putting got terribly, terribly worse. And yeah, so I was just hoping to tap it in, and it didn't tap in, and I thought there was a left to right, but I was clearly blind, and I then tapped it in. Moving on to the next hole, the par 4. I don't know what the stance is, and it definitely went to hell when I did that. Next shot. We love a par 4 and doing terrible on it. So, 7-iron. Go on, say me 7-iron. Oh, then again, or you can hit the wall and go straight in the water. Thank you. Dropped on the other side, hit it up. It was a nice shot. And then it left me with a putt, which I don't know why. I should have took my time. It was left to right a load more, but never mind. So I thought I was tapping it in, and I should have aimed straight at it. And then I tapped it in. But we can get there eventually. And again, I have the driver out on this par 4, and I hit the net on the right-hand side. The driver's not working, you're screwed. And my putter wasn't working either. So, terrible. But then this, 58, straight onto the green, on the left-hand side though, so I had a little bit to work with, and a long putt, shocking, and I went past the hole, so I thought, yeah, I'll just tap this in, and I rolled past the hole. Rather than turning the footage off, I thought, well, may as well tap it in, because this day is getting more and more dreadful. Never mind. We move on to the 6th. So, I lost the footage again after this one, but I ended up hitting this to the left and I was by a tree, so I just punched it out. That's the only thing I could do. And then I managed to hit this with a pitching wedge and get it onto the green. I then tapped it, and it was shocking. It went really far left. And then I managed to tap it in. So at least not too bad on the putting there. Got my driver out again, which obviously does not work. So I ended up hitting it to the left. Took my next shot, managed to save. What a rescue. and it curved around the tree, so I was very happy with that one. Took a nice little 7-iron, got it into place. I've got a ravine in front of me. I am scared of them, but don't worry, I managed to hit this all right. But we have got a bunker on the right and a bunker on the left. I managed to just trickle round the bunker on the left-hand side and go in front of it, which left me this shot, which I was quite happy with. Still scared of the bunker, but if this had gone in, a nice little tap, and then it just rolls to the right of the hole. I was gutted. So then I tapped it in. And I started feeling better about myself because we'd just done the 7th and now I'm the 8th. Apart from the 8th, there's water in front of me. This is my worst ever hole because I always go in the water. But after my crap day, this one made me feel a lot better and I landed on the green. So I was putting for birdie, finally feeling better, and my putter was shocking and I just went right at the hole, nowhere near it. And then I managed to do and roll straight past. So yeah, this day was just, could have had a birdie and I ended up with a bogey. So shocking. But that was the 8th hole, and moving on to the 9th, which I forgot to do the footage, and I ended up videoing one of the other guys who had a lot better shot than me. And then I ended up, I was here, and again I hit this tree and it bounced to the right and went in line with me. I then managed to get this up, felt good about myself. And then this next shot, I couldn't believe it. It nearly went in, it was on the lip. But that was my 9 holes. I ended up with I think it was 5 shots there, but that was it. So great.